After 2 draws, the match went into a tie-break. Here Hikaru Nakamura, the world's number 2 in rapid chess and with 3-0 wins according to FIDE statistics, was the absolute top favorite. Nakamura opened with knight on f3, the Reti opening, but then switched to the Nimzo-Larsen attack with b3. With the queenside fianchetto, white controls the central squares in hypermodern fashion and puts useful pressure on black's kingside. On move 26, Nakamura's kingside came under massive attack when black captured the pawn on h3. Nakamura launched a counterattack and tried to save himself with a 3-fold repetition. But Mamedyarov didn't take it, as he felt he had a clear advantage due to the unsafety of the white king. And he was right. After capturing the pawn on g4 with the rook, the position, with an evaluation of +2.1 for black, already looked very intimidating for white. Black continued the attack, but somehow failed to find the decisive blow. Suddenly Nakamura managed to trap the black rook with the queen move on f5. And Mamedyarov then resigned. At the tail of the tape of the second semi-final, one could see that Tabatabaei is a newcomer. With a rapid rating of 2,425 and the world ranking of 694, he went into the match as a clear underdog. The game started as an Indian game, but Tabatabaei surprised with the rare knight move on c3, the Chigorin variation. And he surprised even further when he played e4 on move 4. Only 6 official games show this position according to the chess.com database. With a beautiful knight maneuver, he managed to narrow down the black king very strongly already on move 12. Tabatabaei was thus able to build up a respectable advantage of +1.9. And Wesley So said after the game that this position could almost be considered winning for white. But after he managed to trade queens, he was very happy, because he thought he was out of danger. From this point on, So showed his deep understanding in chess and was able to improve his position step by step. When he managed to win the dangerous pawn on d6 on move 31, the game was practically over, as white was also unable to hold the a-pawn. Finally, Tabatabaei resigned on move 63 because the pawn's superiority could no longer be stopped. Mamedyarov, in a must-win situation, started with c4, the English opening, and the game transposed into a reversed Sicilian, which in general means that there could be an unbalanced dynamic game. And so it was. Both players managed a few nice actions. But at the end of the day, the evaluation bar remained at 0.2. On move 33, however, white made a mistake, which Nakamura immediately exploited and won the game with the beautiful move bishop to c5 and the mate threat with bishop to g2. White immediately resigned because he was lost here. If he captured the bishop, checkmate would be the result. And by defending g2, he would end up in a hopelessly lost position. Congratulations to Nakamura for making the final, but even more impressive for overtaking Magnus Carlsen in the rapid chess ranking. Nakamura is now world number 1, in rapid and in blitz chess. In the meantime, at the other game, there was a King's Indian on the board, which is a hypermodern opening, where black deliberately allows white control of the center with its pawns, with the view to subsequently challenge it. Wesley So's novelty, pawn to g4 on move 11, initiated a great offensive spectacle, which eventually led to both kings looking very vulnerable. In this position on move 25, Tabatabaei was able to gain a +2.0 advantage. But again, white defended very well and found a possible resource with the brilliant bishop sacrifice on b5. And the game ended in an exciting endgame with 4 pawns and a knight against 1 pawn and a rook. But on move 46, with only a few seconds left on the clock, Black made the decisive mistake by moving his knight to d5, instead of taking the pawn, which could still have resulted in a draw. After rook to b8, Black resigned, because there was no longer a good way to stop the pawn from promoting. Wesley So thus also reached the final, and we look forward to more attractive matches from Tabatabaei in the future. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest chess news and tournament highlight videos. Thanks for watching.